Cynthia says, neither one of us broke up. We just stopped reaching out to each other after he pulled away. What are the odds of him reaching out to me? It's been 13 days of no contact on my part. Well, you can always reach out to him. My suggestion is that you do. Reach out to him, right? There's no law against reaching out to a guy. We had a woman in our community yesterday who was talking about how she has been leaning back, right? She's been leaning back, and she was talking about how she's watched all my videos, which I think she might have skipped the one on leaning back, because I have two videos on leaning back, because I talk about how you need to initiate contact sometimes too, because people want to build relationships together. They don't want to build relationships by themselves. He wants to know that you're into him. He wants to know that you're interested. And so my suggestion is that you reach out to him. It's been almost 2 weeks now. You can reach out to him and just be like, hey, what's going on? And have a conversation with him. This happens all the time. It's happened with clients of mine where they're like, oh, he pulled away and he ghosted me and I haven't talked to him. And I'm like, well, have you reached out to him? And they're like, no. And I'm like, well, how do you know that he doesn't think that you pulled away and ghosted on him? Right? And a lot of times I'll have them send out that forward text message, or I've got some other text messages that they can send as well. There's a hey stranger text message that I have, and you send out that text message to them, and the guy's like, hey, it's good to hear from you. I'm so glad that you wanted to talk. And I'll have them talk to him about it. And a lot of times the guy was like, oh, I thought you weren't really that into me. I thought that you ghosted me, all that kind of stuff. And then what they realize is that they've been leaning so far back that they end up falling out of their chair. And you don't want to lean so far back that the guy thinks that you're not into him. You want to make sure that he knows that you're interested in him. And so if he has been the one initiating contact all the time, you can initiate contact too. It's not a big deal. It's not against the rules. It doesn't mean that you're in your masculine. It doesn't mean that you're chasing him. None of those things are true. You're only chasing him if you're constantly the only one who's reaching out and initiating and setting up all the dates and doing everything. Then you're chasing him. It's not being in your masculine if you reach out to him. The only time you're being in your masculine is if you're trying to get him to do something, you have some kind of goal that you're trying to accomplish with him, you're trying to make something happen, then you're in your masculine. If you're just reaching out and connecting, you can do that at any point in time. And so my suggestion is that you don't worry about it, and that you actually reach out to him and start a conversation with him. I hope that helps you, Cynthia.